Okay, people, back at Craggy Wash just for a day or two. Little stopover point, Lake Havasu City. So, having a hard time seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing here. Okay, you can see the this is a little a big wash, and it's washed right through like a mountain range. There's high hills in this area. If you look at them. This beautiful landscape, you know. So that's where I'm at right now for a couple days. And good hiking. If you're into hiking, you'll definitely lose a few pounds out here. Anyway, Craggy Wash is in Lake Havasu City, which is right along the Colorado River. I'm getting, unfortunately, a lot of glare. It's kind of hard to see things. Anyway, if you're on Interstate 40, just before you get to the Colorado River, which is the border between Arizona and California, you're going to head 95 south for, I don't know, 20 minutes, I always say. And just before you get to the airport in Lake Havasu City, the northern section of the airport, everything's fenced in. You'll see a little dirt road about 50 feet before the fence. And that's a BLM dirt road. And you come back up a mile up into this valley area, and then you can camp for free. 14 days dispersed camping out here. So very, very, very nice. Okay, now it lost total focus. I'm gonna go inside and just finish this up because it's windy out here, and I got the microphone covered up. Let me just uncover the microphone because anyway, this is the middle of November, and you can expect temperatures in the 60s in November, and dropping down into the 40s. So you almost will never see freezing temperatures in the wintertime in Lake Havasu City. Okay, Lake Havasu City, a little history. A wealthy eccentric, he bought the London Bridge in the UK. Yeah, I think that's about the most famous bridge there is, and for some reason they got some numbskulls in the town hall there in London to want to put in a new bridge. That bridge that was there for hundreds and hundreds of years. It might have been there a couple thousand years. It was the most historic bridge in the world. So anyway, when this eccentric guy heard they were going to rebuild it and tear it apart and everything that City of London was doing, I think he flew over and he made a deal with them for like buying all the materials for like $3 million. And he numbered every piece. And he brought it all back here to Arizona and reconstructed the whole London Bridge. And exactly how it was made. You know, he had numbered every piece and everything. The final project ran, other than I think 2 or 3 million to the town of London, City of London, he might have spent another $4 or $5 million transporting it, all those rocks. It's all made out of solid rock. Bringing it all over here to Arizona, getting it here, and then hiring construction crews, and I think a couple of years to put it back together. So that's here. You also have great boating, great fishing, boat ramps, marinas, Lake Havasu City. I'd say it's a sprawled out, large town. It's not Yuma, it's not Flagstaff, but they've got an awful lot here for you to enjoy, especially in the summer months. Now, a high percentage of Canadians and people, U.S. citizens from the northern states, not only New England, Midwest, all those northern states, the West. It gets brutally cold. They're saying this winter it might get more cold than normal. I don't know if they can predict that, but right now it's still good camping weather. But I just came from Flagstaff and it was dropping down into the teens every night, and they were already getting snow in the last 2 weeks. So, like I said, this is middle of November. So if you're in the high altitudes, like Flagstaff's over 7,000 feet, and you go up to the top of that mountain there, San Francisco Mountain, it's 10,500 feet high. There's a ski resort on the top there. Okay, nice drive. If you're ever in that area, just taking the drive up to the ski resort, even when it's closed in the warmer weather, you could just walk around. They have hiking trails up there. There is a restaurant. I think they leave open 24/7. I know it could be open in the summertime where you can go in and get something to eat or drink. Ski resort's obviously going to be closed. But, okay, so anyway, Craggy Wash, really nice landscaping out here. Natural landscaping from God Almighty. There's a lot of high peaks. There's, I've heard gold and silver has been found up in some of these mountain ranges, but that's kind of like a one of those topics nobody wants to talk about, especially the guys that are finding the gold stuff. But because this is Bureau of Land Management, they have different types of lands for the public, the American public. So some of it is dispersed camping, where they allow you 2 weeks for free. And that's where I'm at right now. Other areas are long-term visitor areas around, mostly in Arizona and California, where you can buy a permit and camp on one spot for up to 7 months. Pretty cool, and it's very cheap. It's only turns out to be around $25 a month. Arizona has quartzite. There's 4 LTVAs there. So it gets very popular in the wintertime. Everybody's trying to get away from the snow and ice and freezing temps and 8-foot snow drifts and all that kind of stuff. So I've been coming down here 4 or 5 years now. Normally, there's dispersed camping means there is no garbage disposal. There's no dump stations for your gray and black water tanks. There's no water, fresh water and stuff. You come in with what you have and you take it out. Take it in, take it out. The main sign right in the front says, love it or leave it. And basically take it in, take it out. So if you're going to leave your garbage, they'll close this place. Winds up a lot of the locals getting evicted out of their apartments and homes and stuff, coming out here because it's free. They can just have a cheap $50, $75 tent. And then, because they got evicted, they got all kinds of debris, and they got a friend or two, a relative to, just bring them out here and dump all their stuff into a pile. And then they wind up leaving their pile of stuff because they don't even have a car or truck to take it out of here. So there was an issue here for a few years. This time, the first time I've seen it, where a camp host came up in a pickup, and he said he was writing up a 14-day stay. That's the normal stay in the BLM areas. Then you have to move at least 25 miles if you want to camp at another BLM area for free. You have to go at least 25 miles. That's the rule. So he's just writing up, what he has to do. As a camp host, they have to keep track, make sure people aren't going to be living for months and months on one campsite. And nice guy from New York, and He was very friendly, and I told him I was leaving tomorrow, and and that's that. They just have to be careful. There's some people getting evicted, and they need a place to stay. I can't blame any homeless people for staying out here. And some of them only have a bicycle. They can't bring, like, all of a sudden their friends or relatives dropped them off out here and they got a couch with them or something. Well, how are they going to bring that to the dump? It's usually a county dump that's 10 miles out of town, on a bicycle. So I don't blame the homeless. We got to help them. This shouldn't be happening. This is the United States. We help all the homeless, sick, wounded, hungry people throughout the world. Why can't we help our homeless right in this country? Also, we can do it all, but we're not. We're neglecting them, and they're setting up a tent in downtown San Francisco, right on the main street, because they have no place to go. That shouldn't be happening. So let's pull up our britches here, people. Let's get our politicians to be more concerned with our homeless in this country. It's a shame. We're supposed to be the most sophisticated, richest, wealthiest country in the world, and we can't even help our own homeless. Just like in Las Vegas, not Las Vegas, downtown Los Angeles, I think there's like 10,000 people living on the streets. I mean, or it's 5,000. It's a lot of people. This shouldn't be happening. Let's contact our representatives and see if they'll do something about it. Now, obviously, California is a total mess because it's run by the Democrats. So they're not going to take care of anything. They're all multimillionaires. They got homes in the Caribbean. They got homes in California, along the ocean, everywhere. They don't give two hoots about the homeless. But anyway, okay, that's it for this episode. Another episode on Craggy Wash. I did a few other episodes. I do a lot of camping episodes about free dispersed camping. You can disperse camp for free in national forests around the country, on Bureau of Land Management lands around the country, and other spots where you can actually camp for free. So I would say if you want to find out more about how to camp for free, I've got over 200 videos on YouTube related to that, So just go to Eagle Eric. You'll see the eagle head, the bald eagle. And when you go into my channel there, just click playlists on the top. And then I break down all those videos down into subheadings. Camping in New Mexico, camping in Arizona, camping in California, just free dispersed camping, how-tos, how to camp, how to do this, how to do that. It's all there. I've been doing this over 200 videos I've been camping for 61 years. So I've got 61 years of experience. So anyway, hope if you're out in this area, you might enjoy a stopover. This time of the year, it's very nice weather. Okay, that's about it. This is Eagle Eric signing off.